I never go out of my house without my brows filled in and perfectly fixed, but I want to share with you guys the technique that I learned over the past 12 years as a model. And trust me, it was a struggle to find that perfect technique. It wasn't until I traveled to Japan and I found that magic technique to filling in your brows, and it's all about micro hair-like strokes. So I just want to show you guys, this is our Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil. This is 1 millimeter wide, so you can actually mimic the shape of hair, which is so important when it comes to a brow pencil. So when I was in Japan, I worked with this amazing artist who took this micro brush and he concocted this perfect blonde shade, dipped the brush in and painted on each and every one of my hairs. And I just felt instantly so confident, so youthful, so beautiful. So that is what you're getting with Frame Your Face. That's where the inspiration came from, hence Wander Beauty. I'm the Wanderess and bringing all this great inspiration to the product. So let me just show you my tip to finding your perfect shape. All of you guys can do this at home. It's so easy. So my left brow is already filled in. Take the spoolie and brush up your brows to expose any sparse areas. That's step 1. And then line up the pencil with the side of your nose. This is where your brow should start. Okay, so if it doesn't start there, you can add a few hair-like strokes. I'm missing a couple hairs, so just a couple. I'm using shade Blonde today.
Okay. So we have 3 shades, right? Taupe, blonde, and dark brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Would taupe be considered universal?
Taupe is very universal, but I'm using blonde today because I just wanted to do a slightly more subtle brow. And also, I mean, I could use dark brown, I could use taupe, I could use blonde. So they're very universal. It just depends on the type of brow that you're going for.
And also like the pressure that you put.
And also the pressure.
Okay.
And it's buildable. So it's all about those hair-like strokes. So this is where your brow should start. Rotate it over, third step, rotate over to your pupil. This is where your arch should be. So just line up there. And then, so this is mapping out the shape of your brow. This works for everybody, no matter what your brow concern may be, whether you've overplucked or maybe your brow hairs are so blonde that you can't see your shape. Like my sisters, if they're watching, hi. Line up one more time and then go to the corner of your eye. This is where your brow should end. So then you can add a few hair-like strokes there. So this is where your brow shape should be, and then you just fill in from there, which is so easy. So I'm gonna go right to this hole right here and fill in with a few hair-like strokes.
So I have a couple questions since we have so many beauty experts on the Beauty IQ set right now. I'd love to get some feedback on this. What do you ladies think about having a little bit lighter brow towards your nose and a little bit darker as it goes out, like an ombre?
I think that's so important. That's why you have this spoolie. So you continue to brush through, especially on the inner edge of your brow. Continue to brush through so that it doesn't look too angular or clown-like right here. And then you can definitely go darker when you get to the tail of your brow. So that looks very natural. Our Frame Your Face brow pencil is all about natural yet enhanced brows, getting the best brow shape for your face, which instantly takes 10 years off your face, makes you look so youthful, beautiful, confident. You could step out the door like this. I mean,
yeah. It is amazing how much more youthful you look with a full brow.
Yeah, and that's a huge trend. Like Dory knows all these trends. Like she was saying, she's backstage, you know, at all those fashion shows.
Yeah, definitely at the fashion shows, and also just at every award show we saw this season. Tons of celebrities have big, full brows. It's definitely a huge trend right now, and it's a trend that I love because I also have full brows, and I made the mistake when I was young too of having very skinny brows. So I actually have done one. You can see how different it is than this other one that isn't penciled in right now, and how dramatic the difference is. I'm using dark brown actually, even though I have blonde hair, because my brows are pretty dark. So I just start doing little hair-like strokes, going all the way to the arch, filling any holes. I was just interviewing a really popular celebrity actually that I'm obsessed with, and she has amazing brows, and most people say they want their brows to be cousins, but she said she has her brows and they're twins. Like, she's very concerned with her brows.
I wish mine were twins, but her fraternal twins.
This is a big trend with celebrities. They take a lot of time and effort to get a perfect brow.
Now, okay, if we're not blessed with a thick brow, can we put this directly on our skin?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Everyone's like, yeah, obviously, Elise. Okay. Yes.
That's exactly where I apply is to my skin, and that's why we've created this pencil to actually mimic the shape of hair, so you can apply it directly to your skin, even if you have no hair there. You can create those hairs.
Well, we have a question in the chat from Elizabeth that says, how do you handle when your tail is thick but short? I think we're actually going to see it. Yeah.
There you go.
Take us through what you're doing, Danielle.
Absolutely. So Jennifer has a fuller brow towards the head of the brow in the center, but then it sort of tapers off a little bit towards the tail. And so the best thing to do is to really let the brow be the boss here. So think about how the hairs grow and just mimic that. So literally all I'm doing is doing hair-like strokes with minimal pressure because I want it to actually look like hair. Now guys, the amazing thing about our Frame Your Face Micro Brow Pencil is that not only is it super smooth to apply because it has plant oils and vitamins, but it's also waterproof. So after I apply this, even though it's bare skin because there's no hair there, once it sets, it's gonna stay, which is really what you want. You don't want it to get slippery and to move and shake as the day goes on. So the formula is perfect for extending brows that we kind of wish we had but don't, and making sure that they stay put after we've extended them. So as you can see, we created a gorgeous natural tail just by using that micro tip to make it look like hair. It looks like she grew those, which is always the plan.
So guys, again, this is just a personal question. Are we ever allowed to make our tail a little longer to be a little more dramatic?
You take that tail and you extend that tail you take that tail as far as you want to go. I am completely here for a statement at the end of the brow.
Tail.
Because why not? Look at that. We're gonna take hers as far as we like. We're using dark brown on Jennifer right now. And like Lindsay mentioned, this is such a flexible shade because just by applying a bit more pressure, especially in those areas where we don't have hair, it's allowing me to really customize the shade that I'm getting from the same exact pencil.
Well, Roxy says yes, wag that tail. We love
Roxy.
it.
I know that.
We love it. It's so funny. Everyone in the chat's talking about their tail. We've got a thick tail. We've got a non-existent tail. We have a skinny tail. We've got someone wagging their tail. We got it all. Wow, Jennifer. Did you even know you could have brows that fabulous?
No, they're usually invisible.
Aw.
Not today.
Not today. Wow, that looks fabulous.
Just love it really comes down to that tip, guys. I don't know if you can see how tiny the tip is. Literally a millimeter big. So that's why we're able to create strokes that look like hair. It's really all about being able to mimic what happens naturally, and naturally brows are made of hairs. And so when we create a full brow, we still want it to be natural even though it's a statement.
Well, and also in this kit, you guys are getting two. It's a duo. And normally one of these is $21, which means two would be, say it together, class, 42. I always feel like a teacher when I'm doing that. So, you know, that's a big price tag there. But here at Beauty IQ, we love to give you great values, and we're so appreciative that we get them from Wonder Beauty. So here, it's less than $30 to get two of them home. So that's gonna last you quite a while. So you have three color choices to choose from with this. It's taupe, blonde, and dark brown. And right now on Jennifer, you're using the dark brown.
Yes.
Okay, so if you want to pick these up today, or anything that you've seen in the show this hour or last hour, in any of our tutorials, you can do so at beautyiq.com. One of the things that I love is that you can actually watch a tutorial in live time, like you're doing right now, and then go to our website. Maybe you're watching live on our website right now, or maybe you're watching on Facebook. All you have to do is click on the Beauty IQ link, and it takes you right to our website, so you can watch and buy at the exact same time. I mean, that to me is pretty amazing. Wow, Jennifer, your brows are also amazing.
Thank you.
Look at that. My goodness.
It's all about brushing it through too, keeping it nice and soft and diffused.
Goodness. And I love how the spoolie is connected. So here's what you're getting, you guys. You're getting 1, 2, and here it is, very tiny little micro tip. Maybe we can show that because it's teeny tiny, just like your brow hair would be. And then hold it right there. I'm just going to show you. Here's your spoolie on the other side. So you're seeing that's kind of how you move that product around and make it a little bit lighter on the inside and keep it a little darker on the outside. But also Lindsay showed how she brushes her brows up first and then use the actual product here to measure out your brow as well. So a lot of great tips and tricks that you've learned in that tutorial. If you're thinking, okay, I want to give it a go, I want to try those tips and tricks at home, you can pick it up at beautyiq.com. This is a duo that would normally be $42, but now it's less than $30. And we're so proud of those deals here here at Beauty IQ. And if it's easier for you just to pick up the phone, there's our phone number right there. You can always place an order that way as well. All right, so we're right in the middle of our tutorial here. This is our red carpet wrap-up tutorial. And now we're moving on to the so important mascara, the Unlash Volume and Curl Mascara. Two of my favorite things, volume and curl. Well, 3 and mascara. Okay. All right, so Lindsay, are you starting off with our mascara?
Yes, I am. So this is my second beauty obsession. It's a very close second. This is our Unlash Volume and Curl Mascara, and I can't even tell you how obsessed I am with this product. We spent 2 years developing this, going back and forth with the lab, because I had a very, very long wish list when it came to developing a mascara that stood up to the hundreds that I had tested over the last 12 years as a model. So what I wanted was volume, curl. So as I'm brushing through, you're gonna see my lashes are curling and lifting, which is really, really incredible. I wanted this formula to be buildable, also water resistant, and it's also a lash treatment, which is really, really incredible, and it washes off easily at the end of the day. So I had this very long wish list. My team thought I was crazy, but after 2 years, we finally got that perfect product. And what I love so much about this mascara is that it's buildable. I think it's so important to have a buildable, volumizing mascara that's not gonna flake or smudge on you throughout the day. So you can put on one coat like I just did. This is a great daytime eye look. You can build it up, put 2, 3, 4 more coats on, and get a dramatic retro 60s eye, perfect for nighttime. So it's a versatile mascara, and it's for any woman depending on the look that you're going for.
What was on that mascara wish list?
Volume, curl.